So what y'all thought I was gonna take a day off? Nah. We grinding over here, fellas. We grinding. 7 men's fragrances that you may have forgotten about. If you have, your boy Treyway is here to remind you. For those of you who are coming by my channel for the first time, it is your boy Trey Scents, and I talk to you about fragrances and things fragrance related, from niche houses every now and then, high-end to middle designers, and to some cheapies that you can find on the shelf. The object of the game is to smell good and keep some money in your pocket, and that's what we talk about here on the channel. But if you haven't, please consider giving your boy a sub. Please consider liking the video and sharing the video, and continue to check in. Let me know where you at, man. Again, we got folks checking in from Florida. We got folks checking in from Chicago. GA, where you at? Memphis 10 has become a regular. Memphis is checking in heavy. Mississippi and Alabama are checking in heavy. Louisiana, where you at? Georgia, where you at? Yeah, y'all need to check in with your boy. Cali has checked in. So everybody, y'all check. Arizona, where you at? I got some folks in Zona watching. You know, check in. Let me know where you from. But these are 7 fragrances in my collection that deserve to be talked about. Some of them may have been talked about a little bit. Some of them never got a whole lot of talk at all. But that doesn't mean that they're not good fragrances. They're really good fragrances. So let's talk about one from the house of Aramis, and it is Aramis Adventure. And you see the levels on that right there? I picked this up at Burke's Outlet, back when it was Burke's Outlet. It's Bell's now, but a long time ago, man. A long time ago. I've been divorced coming up 4 years, and I had this at least 2 or 3 years before I got divorced. Now, is this fragrance adventurous? No, it's not. For this being a Aramis fragrance, I do like it. It is very, very fresh, which is unusual for most of their fragrances, because, as you know, most of their fragrances are strong, potent, manly, super duper masculine type of fragrance. Well, this is the complete opposite of that. This is a little bit blue, a lot fresh, just easy. It doesn't come off like it's going to be a monster projector, and I don't think it will be. I don't think it's one of those that's super duper high on the performance end of things. I think I want to say I paid $20 for this, but it's one of those fragrances that you just don't see a lot of reviews on. You don't see a lot of reviews on. You don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good fragrance. It just means that it wasn't very popular. So, but sometimes popular can be overrated. But from the house of Aramis, it is Aramis Adventure. And what you have here is a slightly blue, slightly tropical, fresh, aquatic, easy to wear fragrance. Nothing really stands out as far as note wise when I spray this, which is a really good thing. Basic atomizer, but does it smell good? Yes. Is this one that I think you should run out and just rush out and get? No. But if you just happen to be shopping online and you need a fragrance to fill an online order, and you want something that's easy, fresh out of the shower, straight to the recliner type of fresh, try Aramis Adventure. You may like it. It's definitely going to be a crowd-pleasing fragrance and a compliment-getting fragrance, but it's a fresh blue with a little bit of a tropical kiss. This next one comes from a house. In my opinion, this house is niche. Definitely on a budget. Whether we can agree to disagree on it being niche, that's fine. Everybody has their own opinion. We're all men, and I respect everyone and their opinion. Even if I don't agree, I still respect you and see where you're coming from. The house is Lalique, and this is Lalique White. Lalique White, and it says tester on the back. This was a gift from a friend of mine. many moons ago. That's good. This is one of those fragrances that is so basic, but yet so complex and so easy that it's going to get you compliments. That's what you have here. Just a basic. The white bottle is a little deceiving because when you think white, you think bright, you think citrus, you think, no, woody. Woody Woodpecker. Woody Harrelson. Woody Allen. Wood Harris, one of my favorite actors. Woody. That's what you get from this one. Is it nice? Yes. Does it punch above its weight class? I think so. This is one that I do think you should definitely run out and get. Again, it is a compliment monster. It's just got that scent profile that people are going to compliment you on. And it was one, it blew my mind when I realized that women really enjoy fragrances like this on you. I guess because it comes across as you have on a fragrance, you're putting forth the effort, but you're not trying too hard. That's the only thing I can figure out, because I thought women, were into super complex fragrances. No, just us frag heads, which they like those, but not as much as they like just something basic and simple. And this is good. From the house of Lalique, it is Lalique White. Another one that is just basic and simple. From a basic and simple house. This is from the house of Penguin. I'm going to try to make out the number on here, even though I can't see it. So we'll just go with Penguin's Signature Blend. And it's a good one. Penguin. I may do a Penguin week. What y'all think about that? I think I should do a Penguin week. I've got enough Penguin to do it. This is a house that is overlooked. Anytime I refer to Penguin fragrances, the one thing that I always mention is these are gentlemanly fragrances. And this is another one with that scent profile of simplicity with a kiss of woodiness that comes across as just barely having on a cologne, but yet people like it. Woody with just a little bit of citrus. To me, this just smells very professional. Great little office scent. Again, it's not going to blow you away with this performance. It's not going to knock you down with its projection or its longevity. Neither is it going to just overly wow you with the scent profile. But it's one of those fragrances that you're going to spray on and you're going to be like, going about your day, and people are going to be, oh, you smell so nice. And you're going to be like, really? Really? From the house of Penguin, it is Signature Blend. I have a few of these from Penguin. I have, what is it, Denim? Which I've only worn that one time. I need to get that out. I may just do a Penguin week. This is good though. This Signature Blend is really, really good. I could see this being a signature scent and one that you can wear every day. And I probably paid $15 for this beautiful bottle and fragrance combination. And the Lalique is doing what it do. It is nice. It's starting to citrus up and freshen up just a little bit along with the wood, so I can kind of see now why they put it in a white bottle. But nonetheless, that is a nice fragrance, man. That Lalique White is nice. And so is this Penguin. It's kind of doing the same thing now as it's going into the dry down stage. Well, out of the opening into the mid to the dry down, you're getting a little bit of a citrus flare mixed with that wood. Wood. That's the one thing that those two have in common. All right, I got a few more. Let's hit a little bit of John Varvatos here. This is John Varvatos XX Blue. And this is another one of those gems that I stole on Mercari for a few bucks. And when I say a few bucks, I mean a few bucks, like maybe $22, $25. I paid for this 100 ml, and it was still sealed in the box, and I know it was less than $30, and man, does that smell nice. Clean blue is what you get from this fragrance. You definitely pick up on the blue persona, the blue hue in it. And I'm gonna tell you, the first time I wore this John Varvatos XX Blue, I had several compliments, and I was really surprised. I was just like, yeah, it smells good. And then I labeled it basic. I walk into work and it's like, oh, you smell nice. Oh, you smell nice. You know, I'm just like, okay. You know, I had to accept it. I had to accept it. That Penguin is really doing what it's supposed to do too. But the Penguin is such a subtle fragrance. If you're the type of person that don't like loud, strong fragrances, you really want to give that Penguin signature a try. I'll show you the bottle one more time. Looks like a Christmas ornament, but it is a dazzling fragrance. It smells really, really good. It smells really, really good. Listen, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg on fragrances to smell really, really good. There's so many alternatives out there that you should try, and that Penguin is one. And this John Varvatos is another one. Nice, smooth, cool, refreshing blue. Staying with the house of John Varvatos, that was John Varvatos XX Silver. I mean blue. This is John Varvatos Silver. I gotta, and this, you know, let me correct that. This is John Varvatos Nick Jonas Silver. Or is it platinum? We'll say silver. I think it's silver. Man, that Lalique is really doing what it do, man. It smells good. At one time, this was popping up all over the rack stores. Oh, that's good. Did I do a John Varvatos week? I don't think so. I may have to do a John Varvatos week. That's good. The crazy thing about John Varvatos fragrances is I still see them at the mall for around $100, and they're just not worth that. Do they smell good? Yes. They don't perform worth the $100 price tag. They really don't perform worth a $50 price tag. The fragrances have a nice smell. They're good quality fragrances. They just don't perform well. But again, one of those scent profiles that I will describe as basic. And by basic, what I mean is you get the same. All of these have one thing in common so far. They have that nice, clean, citrus, wood type of vibe, type of combination going on. Nothing that just makes them jump out at you. No cardamom, you know, no cinnamon, you know, no raspberry note, no patchouli, you know, no neroli or anything like that. Just a nice wood, clean citrus. But they do smell really, really good. They do smell really, really good. If you have this in your collection, then I should be ashamed, because all of these bottles are so full. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Dust some of these off, get them out, and give it a wearing. This is a great little spring and summertime scent, and I think you will enjoy it if you wear it. They all smell so nice. That Lalique, man, is something serious. That's something to behold. This next one is from the house of Mont Blanc, and it is Mont Blanc Emblem Absolute. Does anybody else out there even have this fragrance? Does anybody even wear this fragrance? I had the Intense, and I traded the Intense to JP because it was very similar to the original. Okay, there's a little spot. So I kept the original and the Absolute, which is by far my favorite. This is good. This is good. to draw a parallel and give you a parallel, it's very similar to Boss Bottles, Boss number 6 or Boss Bottle, you know, the brown juice with the cinnamony vibe and the apple pie type of vibe. That little joint is very similar to that one. But I think this one's a little bit better. I think this one's a little bit better. I'm gonna have to pull this out and wear this soon. Man, this smells so good. Definitely one of the best smelling out of this bunch. It's got more of a punch, more of a kick in the face than the rest of them. Again, all of them, everything that I have sprayed on smells really, really good. And I would recommend that you get them all. But that Lalique is really nice. And that Penguin, even though it is so subtle, but again, for those of you who like subtle fragrances, I highly recommend that Penguin and anything from the Penguin line. Now, on the other end, this one I could see being a date night fragrance. I'm not sure what that note is, but it's a little bit sweet, a little bit spicy. Maybe it has cinnamon in it. It does give off a little bit of an apple vibe, but not a strong apple vibe, but the notes form together to make one nice accord, and it's really nice. Definitely one. If I don't know if this has been discontinued or not. I don't know much about the Emblem line, you know, because Mont Blanc is having so much success with the Legend line, from the Legend Spirit to the Legend Red to Legend EDP to Legend Night, now the new Legend Blue, which I've smelled, which is a nice scent that people are loving. I guess they have forgotten all about this one, but nice date night fragrance. A little bit of a gourmand with a kiss of citrus running in the bottom. I mean, we got to realize they use a lot of citrus in fragrances. Just about every fragrance has either some form of citrus or some form of wood in it, but nonetheless, it still smells good. From the house of Jimmy Choo, and this was a gift from my last fragrance haul, because every time I spent over $100, I got a free bottle of Jimmy Choo. So Jimmy Choo Man Intense, and I don't have anywhere to spray this, so I'm just gonna put it in the air. The atomizer is so dope. I love that. And it got on my hand anyway, so. Jimmy Choo. Did I say Jimmy Choo Man Blue? This is Jimmy Choo Man Intense. And this is an upgrade from the original Jimmy Choo. The original Jimmy Choo Man smelled great. It just didn't stay on. Well, they fixed that issue with this, and this right here this is a compliment getter. I can't imagine you wearing this fragrance and a woman not telling you that you smell good. Just saying. A little bit blue, sweet. I know this fragrance has been out a while, but it's a very modern fragrance. It doesn't perform all that well. It does perform better than the original, because the original just stayed on about 15 seconds, and it was like, but for that 15 seconds, you smelled amazing. So this one is much better. I don't know if it's a parfum concentration. And I can't make that out. Nope, it is a toilette. But nonetheless, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. From the house of Jimmy Choo, it is Jimmy Choo's Man Intense. All right, guys, that has been 7 fragrances from my collection that we need to talk about. We need to wear more. I'm not sure how I'm going to title this video. You need to know about. We need to rethink, maybe. I don't know. But it smells good. Is that Jimmy Choo Man Intense has got the room just lit up right now. And so is that that Lalique White is very sexy. And that Penguin, that's a nice subtle fragrance. Again, it's one of those that's going to sit really, really close to the skin. So don't wear that, you know, thinking you're going to get a lot of attention or project, you know, but some of you don't like that anyway. So for those of you who don't, check out that Penguin. All right, guys, it's about 3 in the morning. Your boy's tired and my back is hurting, so I'm fixing to get off of here, do a little editing, and get this video up so you can see it. When you see it, it will be Thursday. which is my last work day, and I'm ready for it. So with that being said, I love you all, and may God bless you all. And until next time, guys, peace.